Great play call, great pass, great reception. That play had it all.
opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth, and that executed well and a great throw, too.
And sometimes, even if you know it's coming, the execution will trump whatever you do on the defensive side of the ball. Plus, it was a well-thrown football. A nice, healthy game right there.
Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout the ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Ready?
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Look.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Richardson off the play fake. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Gallimore, and it's complete to Jelani Woods. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Counter, it's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10. At the 39-yard line. Richardson to the air on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Talk about career resurgence. Robert Quinn in 2021. 18.5 sacks at age 31, which put him over 100 for his career, and he finished 2nd in the NFL.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And they bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Flushed out right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. These two teams, division rivals, of course. And you remember back to Week 18 last year, although Colts fans don't want to remember back to Week 18 last year. The Colts needed a win. And the Jags, they were kind of looking ahead to 2022. That's caught inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. The 30. 10. 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Colts.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the option, here's Taylor. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Calling no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. After running it, now Richardson will throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Room here to run. But he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour.
Come on.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you get the plays that are going to work. But when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guy's getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Second down, another run with Taylor. It's a room to maneuver, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his first rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see more and two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, they'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
186 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They go to the ground again with Taylor. A solid stiff arm. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10 on the option to give to Taylor here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Running left, Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A give for Taylor running right side. will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On first down, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a third and long. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. A CD that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Off play action. Richardson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On the return, here's Agnew. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. This offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Lawrence will throw. Just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Lawrence going to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Hey, Lord. Hey, exit. Start.
Here's Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going.
Bravo.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a dab. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half was...
And this is caught. Touchdown.
He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to make it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready!
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
My goodness. 232 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready? Hey, check that, street.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joejuan Williams.
And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Full left side, complete to Ingram. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now Lawrence. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this now a 11-point deficit.
The touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.